What is up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Shred Show Live with me, Josh Pitts, and back for day 2 and the final round of the Ultimate Fictional House Bracket brought to you by SimpleNexus is the one, the only, the legendary, the visionary CEO, Matt Hansen. What's up, Matt? How are you, man?
Yeah, that was a lot of flattery.
Dude, you deserve every bit of it because it's things like this that you guys are. You're looking outside the box. You're doing things that are really, really fun at SimpleNexus. Plus, you're absolutely leading the industry when it comes to just doing cool things to really help simplify the consumer process and helping originators really do their job efficiently, which I absolutely love. With that, I'm excited to jump in. Let's bring on screen, guys. I know you're all excited for it. You've been waiting for it. You've been sitting on pins and needles when it comes to wrapping up the Ultimate Fictional House Bracket. I know I have been. My bracket has been destroyed. And something I may do here a little bit later is actually share my bracket with you guys because my bracket, like I said, just got eaten alive by this, which was a ton of fun. But so Matt, we were in round 3 yesterday. Now it's the final 2. We're going to wrap it up here today. Before we do, I know, we talked about SpongeBob's Pineapple. We talked about Tony Stark's Mansion, but before you make your decision, and I'm not trying to sway your mind at all, but I want to share some facts real quick about, I told you about SpongeBob's home, how many rooms there were, but did you guys know that he may not look like it, but SpongeBob actually has a workout room in his home? I think I mentioned to you guys how many rooms he has, but included in all those, he has a workout room. He has a library. If you guys haven't seen SpongeBob's library, I'm trying to pull up an image, but it's not letting me put the image on screen. He actually has a library. Who knew that SpongeBob had a library? So, and there's one other thing that I think was really interesting. I want to know if you guys can guess how many times SpongeBob's house actually showed up in all the episodes. Matt, do you have any idea how many? Let's start with this. Matt, do you have any idea of how many SpongeBob episodes are there?
36.
36 episodes? Close. No, it's 248 episodes. 248 episodes of SpongeBob is how many there are. But when it comes to actually home appearances, it's actually 123. 123 of those 248 episodes, SpongeBob's house shows up in that. Kind of crazy. I'm sure you guys just are enthralled by that. But I have some really, really exciting information about Tony Stark's home. So, Matt, I'm going to give you, we talked about betting yesterday and being a bookie. Do you know what Jarvis in Tony Stark's home, what does Jarvis stand for? Do you know what the acronym is for?
You know what? I'm like, I lose every trivia game. I'm not like, I don't know.
Dude, I had no idea on this either. I knew Jarvis was an acronym, but here's what it stands for. Just a rather very intelligent system. Who came up with that is beyond means, but just a rather very intelligent system. So Jarvis, there you go, ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't know that. And so this home, I want to kind of give you a little bit more background on this. The Tony Stark's home was actually, like I mentioned, it is a real home. It was recently bought by Alicia Keys, and I can't remember her husband's name, whoever Alicia Keys is married to, but they did buy it. Now the home has been a little bit modified digitally in the movie, but this house it's 11,000 square foot. It's in La Jolla, California. I think I said Malibu yesterday, but it's in La Jolla, California is where this is located at. So interesting facts. Again, I'm sure you guys were just enthralled. A couple of commercials have been shot inside the residence since. Calvin Klein, Visa. The home is used in all kinds of extravagant parties, from top A-list celebrities to just who's who in the Hollywood world. So now that you know those facts, Matt, I know you were super excited to know all those about this home, but let's just get down to it. Everybody's waiting for your decision on these houses. So what is it going to be? SpongeBob's Pineapple or Tony Stark's Mansion that ultimately wins the fictional house bracket?
So we talked a little bit about a hobby of mine and I like that for SpongeBob's Pineapple. There's a drawback though. I'd run out of air.
Ooh, that is a downside.
Yeah. So, I don't know if you can beat having Tony Stark's Mansion in La Jolla. Other than I don't know if I could afford the taxes, but but that'd be pretty sweet if I could just pick.
Is there diving is there diving in California? Can you dive in like La Jolla?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. There's La Jolla Cove. You got the beach that you can dive off of. Scripps Institute was actually initially set up over by La Jolla because you've got a giant canyon that goes down into underwater. So at night they'll get a lot of like deeper sea creatures coming up.
Really?
So it's a big area for study. Yeah, great diving, a lot of fun. You'll see a lot of you'll see a lot of starfish. You'll see maybe some seals. You'll see at night some squid and octopus. It's lots of Garibaldi fish there. It's a good. There are a few little kelp forests around.
Huh.
So there's actually sorry, my phone's.
Somebody's calling. So these whole kelp forests, I'm not a diver. It's something that I want to get into, but the limited scuba or the snorkeling that I've done, kelp beds, dude, they freak me out. Like, I don't know why, but they freak me out.
Awesome. When you're up on the surface, it's not as good because they kind of get in your way because they grow up and then they're floating on the surface. But when you're down diving, it's just like swimming through trees.
Really?
Yeah, it's very, very cool.
Well, now you've inspired me. Now I'm gonna go swim through some kelp beds. I'm gonna get certified. We're gonna go diving in La Jolla, California. So now that we've got all that out of the way, let's get down to brass tacks. Which one are you gonna go with, my friend?
I think I'd have to go with Tony Stark's mansion.
I like it. I think it's a good vote. You've got Jarvis, which again, as we found out, is just another intelligent whatever something service. But there it is. Final bracket right there, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, this is brought to you by SimpleNexus. Ben Miller got us through round 3, and then Matt brought it home here. And ultimately, it is Tony Stark, the legendary Tony Stark, Marvel's Tony Stark, that wins this all. And Matt, I agree with you, man. I think that was a great pick. I think this, again, has been so much fun, brought to you by SimpleNexus. And this is, again, with everything that's going on with the pandemic and all the kinds of crazy things that are going on in our world, this is just one more little fun thing that SimpleNexus did to put a smile on people's faces. And as we've mentioned, you guys can still do this bracket with your office if you didn't participate in it, which on that note, real quick, we will be announcing, or SimpleNexus will announce the winner. We'll share it on all of our Shred Media pages, announcing the winner of the Ultimate Fictional bracket tomorrow. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that because we will announce that. But all in all, Matt, what a great thing that you guys have done. Something fun in these perilous times.
All right. Well, thanks a lot, Josh.
Thank you, Matt. Thanks again to the entire SimpleNexus team. You guys are absolutely awesome. We appreciate it. And guys, we appreciate you taking part in this Ultimate Fictional bracket. And again, you guys probably had some upsets in your bracket. I know I did. I'm sure Matt did. Of course, we all did.
Ben threw my whole bracket sideways.
I was going to say, it was really, let's blame Ben on all this. Like, Ben's the one who destroyed most of our brackets. And Matt just had to make the hard decisions there at the end. And that's what a true leader is all about, making those hard decisions. So
it's okay. I can settle for the Tony Stark mansion.
I was gonna say, I think you and I mean, if we had to end up with that home, I could live with that. Yeah. We could live with that. So, all right, Matt, man, appreciate you. Have a great day. Right. And all of you guys, as always, we appreciate you. We love you. Now it's time to go shred, go show up, hustle, repeat every day. See you guys.